Hi guys, and welcome to Scrapbrat. I'm Cindy, and we are going to be doing a couple of parts in this video, but we are going to be doing mass make metal charms. They're faux metal charms, but I'm going to show you how to take file folder or packaging, and I didn't use the tape this time. I actually used foil, and I crinkled it up and then smoothed it out, and we used alcohol ink. We used alcohol markers. You can also use Sharpies. And we just made some little charms. And they're just paper for our junk journals. And I used the Tim Holtz Ranger alcohol ink. And I also used some of the faux metal die cut ephemera that we had made in a previous video. I will link that video below. Actually, there's a couple of them, and I will link those below. But we also made some tags. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. And if you have any questions, let me know. Okay, we're just going to prepare the file folder for our foil. So I am using glue stick. I'm not using the usual ones. I'm using the Oohoo. Not my favorite because it's gummy, but it's better than what I usually use. Sticks better. So we're going to use some of that, and we're going to use some art glitter glue just to be sure we get a good, good connection, I guess, to the for the foil. And we're going to spread it. I think we should spread it. Spread it just a little bit. Okay. And I'm putting shiny side down because I want the dull side facing up. And I have wrinkled it, and I'm leaving the wrinkles in it. I just kind of crunched it up and very gently spread it out. And we have a little bit of yellow showing through there. There we go. Okay. And we're going to take my roller. You can take a brayer or whatever you have available. If you have an old rolling pin, you can get one at the thrift store. You can use that if you don't have a brayer. Or you can just take a gift card like the one that I just spread the glue with. And just take one of those and spread it around and kind of take the card and take it at a real deep angle and smooth it out very lightly. Okay, now we're just going to let this guy dry for a minute, and then we will cut around this area and we will go ahead and start coloring him. Ginger. That one last. We're going to take some latte. And I'm getting it all over my fingers. And we're going to take limeade. I know, guys. I know. It's going to be okay. Actually, we're going to do those last. We're going to do the limeade. And I think it's called Stream or something. River or some kind of stuff like that. This is the French or Italian sounding orange one. Okay, and we're going to end up doing both sides, but I'm only going to make y'all watch one. Just going to take and put it all over. And we're going for a copper look. And I have a rose gold mixative. Now that we have the color pretty much distributed, I'm just going to put drips and use the puffer to blow it until I get it to a point where I think it looks good. And once we cut this into charms, we're going to distress it again. We're just kind of wanting just an all over kind of base color. So we don't want any real light areas, and we're going to work on the other side too. So we're going to go ahead and let this one sit for a minute. I'll probably heat set it, and then we'll flip it over. I'll do the other side, and then we'll come back and we'll cut it into charms. We're going to go over the difference that distressing it makes after the fact that it's done and dry. This is with shoe polish, and this is before shoe polish. Made a couple of tags and a big tag. This is not distressed. These are a couple of the smaller strips. We cut it into strips. And this is what we get. And then I just cut those into smaller strips. This is 3/4 of an inch. I cut them in 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, and then I don't know, this is probably like 1 1/4 inch. And sometimes it will pill up a little bit, and we just stick some glue under there before we distress it. It kind of pilled up down here, but that's okay. We can just put a little glue in there and fix her right up. And then I have one that's about 1.5 inches. But I figured I would make just a couple of these real quick with y'all, and then you can make them yourself. I'm going to show you how to do it if you don't have alcohol ink available. Also, we're just going to go ahead and put it up in here. And okay, we're going to take this one and we're just going to snip off a little piece of it. And we're going to take one of these and we're just going to snip off a little piece. Let's do a piece about like that. Put all these to the side. And this is our mass make for charms, faux metal charms. And we used some of the Tim Holtz alcohol ink, but I'm also going to show you how you can get by with not using the alcohol ink. And I'm just taking, and instead of trying to do the corners, I'm just taking it and sliding it in there because it will fit in there, and just nipping the whole thing off. Go ahead and just add a little ink in there to cover up our file folder. That one needs a little tiny bit of glue on him. And then we're going to take and we're going to take our hole punch. And for that to get up inside of there, we're going to see if we can get it with the ink, and if not, I will take our shoe polish and get it in there, because it's nice and liquidy and it goes right up in there. And if you think it's too much, you can always just come and take, and I just don't want to wait for it to dry. So I'm going to dry it off a little bit. But if it's too much shoe polish, you can always kind of take it and buff it. And we're just going to use this one here. It's a bulb pen that I distressed with shoe polish and just let it dry. And there you go. There's your little layered faux metal charm out of any kind of cardboard. You don't have to use file folder. You can use file folder. You can use packaging, which the piece that I'm going to show you how to do it if you don't have alcohol inks. You can use your alcohol markers. If you don't have alcohol markers, you can use Sharpies, because that's all they are. And I don't know what colors these are, but we're just gonna have a little play. Now, this isn't glued down perfectly, but that's all right. You all saw how we can just take and pull it from the edge. If the edge pops up, we can just take it and just add a little extra glue. So we're just going to take and just put a couple of colors in them here. Not really too concerned about the coverage, because I'm going to take a dauber here in a minute and we're going to kind of smear it around a little bit. Okay, get the other side a little bit. Should have probably done it up top where we had a little bit more coverage. Let's just go ahead and do the whole thing that we got covered. Might as well. Maybe we'll get 2 charms out of it. This is just a quick option if you don't have the liquid alcohol ink. You can use your Sharpies, you can use your alcohol markers. Probably just distress it with shoe polish. We've went through that before, where we just distressed the foil tape with shoe polish, which you could also use the foil tape method that we've went over before. You could just use it and make the same little charms, but this is just in case you don't have the foil tape. it's just another option for us. So this dauber has some dark ink on it, but we're just going to go ahead and use it. It's probably going to reactivate it a little bit. No, maybe not. Okay, so we're going to just kind of let that guy dry a little bit. Oops, sticking my fingers all over it. We're going to give that a few minutes to dry, and then we're going to make a charm. I'm going to go wash my hands. We're going to let these dry, and then we'll come back and make charms. Okay, excuse the alcohol ink all over the hands, but that kind of comes with it. It does stain your hands. But here are our coins made with our packaging and aluminum foil. And here are the file folder charms made with alcohol ink and alcohol markers. You guys can use Sharpies and shoe polish and just go crazy. And we will go ahead and cut these up and add them to our stash. And you can mass make a lot of charms out of one file folder or a cereal box and a couple of pieces of foil. So thanks for stopping by, guys, and just know that I appreciate each and every single one of you. I want to say thank you for all the congratulations for me getting to 1,000. I greatly appreciate all y'all. I really, really honestly do. And yeah, I just want to say thanks, and thanks for understanding about the whole flooding situation and everything else. So just want to say thanks, guys, and that just to know that you are appreciated and you are loved, and that, yeah. So go out and spread some joy today, guys, and love one another and be kind. And until next time, much love. Thanks. Bye.